Hello, everyone. My name is James Rosas, and welcome to our Week 2 Multimedia Discussion Board. Today, I'm going to be going over California budgets and some priorities. Starting off with a brief overview, I'm going to be going over the governor's budget. I've selected two priorities that I want to discuss, and they may revise, along with the results of the state budget and a brief conclusion. Starting off with my first priority that I wanted to go over was a K through 12 education. When we look at this first chart here, the numbers are actually quite large, so there's a few more zeros at the end of this, but I'm going to be talking about this in the millions. So in January, it was proposed for all total funds to be $113,437,891. So that's a pretty large amount for our K through 12 education. A few months later, for our total revise, it was $114,227,556. This is about a rough change of about 790,000, so about a 0.7% increase. Now, this is very important for all of us just because we, of course, want to know where all of our money is going, every dollar for taxes and whatnot, right? So this was an actual increase from our proposed to our revision. Now, when we look at our enacted, we look all the way at the end over here where it says total all funds. So the enacted was $119,477,682. So there was an actual increase between the May revision and our actual enacted funds for this section. So it was about a $5 million increase. So we can see where our money has gone. Going to our second priority, I want to go over environmental protection. And very similarly, we're going to discuss the proposed for January for all funds. And as of here, as of now, it shows 5,562,719. In May, there was a revise of about $500,000 more, $6,084,042. So this was an increase of 9.3% roughly, right? And again, this is something that what our expectations are to, are this is one thing more important than another, and this is why we had that May revision. And when we look at our total enacted, we look all the way again, all the way on the right side over here, $5,632,278. So there was an actual decrease, right, from the May revision. It was actually a lot closer to our proposed in January, right? So although these numbers are pretty vast, they're actually pretty small changes as far as the amount of money that's going into it, right? So for this one, for our environmental protection, it was an actual decrease of our active funds. And in conclusion, whether we have education, whether we have our environmental protection, we can see where our money is going when we look over these charts, and then also where the priorities are for our state. So obviously we want to put a lot of money in our education. We of course want to put a lot of money in our environment for protection, but we're at least able to see where it's going, where these revisions are, and then how much is actually being enacted year over year. Thank you.